Alright, we're live once again. Holy crap. What a set of traps that was. Hopefully everything's looking good for you out there right now so far. There's huge issues. Yes, we are on Team Liquid. So we're good to go, guys. We're here, we're back, we're ready to roll. Holy crap, man. We've got White Raw against Dimaga. It's a ZVP matchup going on. We're going to be here on MLG's Daybreak. How's everybody out there doing? How you guys feeling, man? How's everything running, man? I mean, everything running good out there? You guys, everything looks good? Stream's up? Stream's good? It's a laggy, though. I'll let it buffer. Maybe it will fix it. We'll have to find out here. What remix of Kill Everybody is this? This is the Bear Noise remix that you're hearing right now. And the black screen, you gotta let it buffer, guys. You gotta let it buffer. The 1080p stream, you gotta let it load up.
And if that doesn't work, try to go to 720 or so.
Absolutely, lowering the quality can help you. Here we go. We've got it going on right here, right now. How's it going, guys? Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. Glad to have everybody out there. Have everybody hanging out there. You know, this homeless guy who knows so much about SC2, I'll tell you, I lived outside a cardboard box that had StarCraft 2 all over it, so how could I not know about the game, right? You know, since I live out in the alleyway. But how you guys doing, man? Let's get this going. You guys ready to roll? I mean, here it comes. The countdown has begun. It's going to be a good one, man. And it looks like it's going to be me and Minion to take this first one away. Absolutely. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pros and scrubs, welcome to IMBAtv, where everything is in balance. We've got our first game of the Money Talk series, number 2, actually, week number 2 going down. $300 up for grabs for White Raw today. If he can take down Dimaga in this best of 7 series. If we take a look at it, man, we got Dimaga fighting against White Raw, man. And if Dimaga wins, now this is what happens. This is the twist. If Dimaga wins, he can choose to take home $150 or come back next week to fight another player. So basically, they come back and forth and fight back and forth until they decide to take home the money or until they reach that 650 finals mark. Here we go. The map is loaded up. We're here. Everything looks good. The bitrate looks fine. The viewers, you guys look all amazing. Let's check it out. We got MTW's Dimaga spawning up here at the top right-hand corner. As that red Zerg is Zerg. Down here in the bottom left-hand corner, we do see White Raw spawning as that blue Protoss. White Raw, it was so nice for him to join us last week on the air. It's nice to see him here at this awesome Money Talk show match. Minion OD, you're hanging out with me, man. How you feeling? What do you think?
Well, I'm feeling really good. Like, White Raw is playing for winning that 300. I hope he will say, if he wins after like 7 games, I hope it's going to be 7 games. Like, hey, I'm going to play next week again because, well, that would just be awesome. But, well, Dimaga, God, that guy is a hell of a nice player. And he's Zerg, so I'm really shouting for him. But White Raw is a very good player too, so I'm shouting for him too. But I just can't wait till the first things, like everything we're gonna see, like first player wins, what maps are gonna be on, what they're gonna play, what styles are they gonna play, because like those 2 players we're seeing today are top of the top. So this is already a very good day for me by just already seeing this first game going on.
Absolutely, man, and I can't wait to, you know, see what they're going to go with and how their builds are going to decide for this next game out. Now, we see the spawning pool down from Dimaga. Not going to go straight in for any type of early expand play, but looking at White Raw's build, man, he's got the 1 pylon hanging outside his natural expansion, getting ready for, it looks like to me, a little bit of a Forge fast expand here, or even expand first, then into the Forge. feeling pretty comfortable, pretty reliant on his skill set. He does have this one probe up here tasing the hell out of this spawning pool. Not going to do too much, of course, but yes, it will allow him to see the build that's coming out from Dimaga. Dimaga does have his natural expansion up, so it looks like he's going for that very safe pool first into hatchery, into expansion, into the gas. So we'll have to see exactly how he's going to make that happen for him and how it's going to work out overall. The first forge has gone down from White Raw as well as his Nexus, and it looks like he's going to be moving into this very economically friendly opener.
Yeah, well, Force Fast Spend is just so viable on every map versus, as a Bros player versus Zerg player is just so good. The thing about Zerg players is they just normally go for a double expand very fast. And, well, Dimaga going for that fast spawning pool first and then gonna go for his hatchery. Well, it's something you just do for the reason if your opponent, as a Force Fast Expand, wants to put down the pylon plus an extra photon cannon by just screwing you over a little bit, the Zerglings can help by just trying to kill off that probe and maybe just annoy with your opponent. There is that one Zergling that is following that one probe, and I think the probe is maybe gonna go down, but already there is already that one photon cannon placed next to the forge at that one gateway, so that Zergling, if it comes too close, it will die. And nice reaction by just getting that Zergling out there. He really doesn't want to lose it. He wants to use it for scouting, and I already said it, Dimaga is gonna go for that extra base, so he really wants to have that one base extra upon his opponent. And the thing is that a lot of players have a problem with is once you go 3 bases versus a Force Fast Expand, is you don't really know, well, good players notice, like, okay, how many drones do I need and how many units do I need around that sort of timing. So I just hope Dimaga knows what he's doing, and, well, I think I know what he's doing, so, because he's awesome, so yeah.
Well, I'm absolutely sure he knows what he's doing here, Minion. He does lay down his second extractor. He is going to go ahead and start getting things rocking and rolling for him here. It doesn't really need to pump out those units real fast due to the fact that he wants to go for this 3 base. He knows about the Forge Fast Expand, and in reaction to that, he's trying to maintain that one base curvature, that one base ahead of White Raw. A very important maneuver to do as a Zerg player. We do see the level 1 attack upgrade on the way down from White Raw out of his forge here, as it looks like he will go ahead and get out that one Stalker. Now this one Stalker starts to take up the map, the Zealot going across the map as well, so we're going to see them do that scouting, do a little bit of sharking, pull out what they can and try to deny what they can, maybe even take down a drone here or there. Yes, a couple of swipes do go on that one drone, but does get out of there. Now, Dimaga does have the Queenage out here on his main base and on his natural expansion. He's also got the metabolic speed boost underway, so he is going to be able to pump out, like, quite a few Zerglings. Now, he doesn't need to pump out too many Zerglings, Minion. If he pumps out too many Zerglings, then this sharking maneuver from White Raw has absolutely worked, and Dimaga doesn't want that to happen. So it looks like he's going to go ahead and get that Roach Warren down, as well as the 4 more Zerglings on the way out to try to fight off against this little bit of Zealot sharking. And now, since Dimaga is going into this Roach Warren tech, we should see some type of aggression within the next 3 minutes or so. We'll have to see that Galar Reconstitution come down just after the hatchery finishes up, morphing into a lair. It'll be interesting to see if White Raw decides to attack or aggress beforehand, or if he's just going to continue with this macro game.
Yeah, both players expanding like really a lot, which is always very interesting to see in a PvZ, just how the game progresses. That one Zergling, that one Zealot is gonna go down because there are enough Zerglings by killing that. I hope that Dimaga knows that White Raw is gonna go for that 3rd base. That's already on the way. There are some Zerglings just running around. Just the speed upgrade is just completed, and they are going in the good direction, but they will just see extra gateways and photon cannons, and they can't really stay close because the photon cannons are in a nice spot, maybe trying to snipe off some drones. But yeah, the cannons are just in a perfect place. 6 roaches on the way, plus already a 1 missile attack upgrade coming up for Dimaga. Plus that Glare Reconstitution, so we're having that speed upgrade getting made very, very nice. But yeah, just White Raw, I like the plays he does, and he just loves using that Robo facility by by making a Warp Prism, and the Warp Prism is really gonna be annoying for Dimaga at this point in time, because he doesn't have anything by just killing off those War Prisms, only the Queens.
That's right, he only has Queens for anti-air here. Now, he does have his lair tech. He also has his Evo Chamber. Now, once one of his units does find out that there is that Warp Prism play, I'm sure we're going to see some of those Spore Crawlers coming down. But of course, the Warp Prism can go in the back clutches of the base and start to warp in units all crazy-like. And it looks like White Raw is going to go ahead and move this Warp Prism. This one Overlord here should be able, yes, to barely spot it. He sees that Warp Prism and is on its way into Dimaga's base, and it looks like it will go ahead and do that Zealot drop, the famed special tactic here from White Raw as he drops down all those Zealots. Going to do some damage here against that Queen initially, but has to get out of here. That Queen doing so much damage here on this Warp Prism, does take the shield all the way down. Very, very subtle and nice reaction from Dimaga overall. He was able to, go back there and, and take out those Zealots, and maybe he didn't take out any of them, but he did bring one down to the red. He did thwart off that attack without losing too many units. Actually, I don't even think he lost one drone in that little drop. So, Dimaga's absolutely keeping an eye on his mini-map. He's absolutely keeping an eye on what's going on. He's moving down to a fourth base now, which is absolutely a positive. Now, the question is, will White Raw expand again? Because I kind of feel like he feels like he's playing a Zerg, man. He's expanded 3 times in 7 minutes. Maybe we'll see that 12-minute fourth base.
Yeah, that could be happening. Still that one War Prism. Trying to do a little bit of damage, not really doing a lot. It's still alive. That's one hella good thing for White Raw at this point. Still just waiting. Is there gonna be an expansion coming up for White Raw? Still, Dimaga is just having a very nice scouting with that little ball of Zerglings, and with all those roaches at this point in time. There are already 46 roaches on the field, and God, that is a lot for just 12 minutes in the game by just having that fast third base. So yeah, he's already 200, so it's just like, wow, 12 minutes a game, he's already at 200 versus a supply of White Rice, just 134. This is already just fantastic to see the play. He's gonna go for the Structural Rocks, maybe having that very nice concave on his opponent, but White Rock going back because he knows I can't attack on a ramp, and that will really screw me over.
Look at this, man. The burrow comes into play, but yes, he can see it as the observer is right over here, but surprise anyway, as all these roaches do pop out of the ground, start to work down White Raw's stalker count. These stalkers doing a little bit of damage. These immortals are the ones that are going to do the most damage in the background. If he can keep these force fields going, if he can keep the damage brewing on these roaches, he may be able to defend from this, but this is such a mean 200 push at the 12-minute mark. Holy crap, man. He's going in there right now. Dimaga all over the place against these stalkers, against these sentries. And look at this. We do have one Warp Prism just kind of hanging out over here. It's not really doing too much as this attack continues to go in from Dimaga. He's going to be continuing to ravage the lines of White Raw. And it looks like White Raw, man, he's going to be in a little bit of a dire situation, man. He's lost a lot of stalkers, but overall, he's done a great job presenting himself. He's pulled 4 stalkers back this end, 4 stalkers back this end, and he's split up effectively the roach counts, allowing him to burst them down and destroy them and defend against it successfully. He didn't even lose too much in that whole attack. I mean, he lost a lot of those stalkers, some of those immortals as well, but overall he was able to remax and relax. Now we do see more zealots warping in right now from this Warp Prism that's right over here into the natural expansion. One Spinecrawler going to try to lay down the law, but overall the Queen has already died. The Roach is getting taken to school right now. They need to get microed back there, and they absolutely are getting microed back and forth in the third base here of White Raw. He is still facing heavy aggression as these roaches continue to attack through. White Raw will be having that defender's advantage. He will be able to defend against this successfully. But you know what, man? More and more roach attacks just keep on brewing, keep on coming in. Dimaga, relentless with the roaches.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was thinking, like, White Raw is always coming better out of every fight for the reason he is ahead in upgrades. He has 1 armor upgrade plus a 2 attack upgrade versus Roaches. They only have a 1 attack upgrade. Roaches were attacking the Forge, but the Forge, the shield was just done. It only had like 169 health left, where you just already see it, but he just stopped target firing it. He could just delay a 2 attack but he didn't do it, which was kind of surprising for me. Maybe it was just microing around and didn't want to, really did want to save his units. And White Raw is just playing like a boss. He's now already gonna go for a fast 3 attack upgrade. So I think Dimaga really has to go for an upgrade. He's only at a 1 attack upgrade, and it could maybe just be that one nail that is going to kill him in this fight.